Hello, and welcome to my podcast. This is Tara from TARAONELOVECOACH.com. So great to be with you. On a whim, I decided to do a podcast just on a whim. I wanted to do a podcast. First of all, I hope everyone is doing well and sending blessings to you all over the world, internationally, here in the USA and all over the world. So as I was saying, I wanted to do a podcast for general podcasts for either career or life purpose. I usually do podcasts, as you know, for love coming in and relationship. But I'm kind of getting that feeling, maybe you guys would like to hear something other than love. Okay? So this is, even though the love and relationship readings are very popular, however, I feel that there is some of you that would like to hear what's happening coming up for you in career and life purpose. I most likely tie those things with each other. I tie them together because it has a lot to do with your purpose in life, career, what you're doing for a living, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you work at a company or a job. We want to know what's coming up in regards to our finances. That reminds me, let me get my money cards. I use a particular cards, because they have a lot of gold colored coins in it. I call those are my money tarot cards. So I'm going to use those. Forgot who are these by. So first of all, should I do all signs? I think I should do all signs. This is going to probably be a long podcast. I just decided to whip on here and talk to you guys. And let me do all signs, and not to stay on a sign too long. So what I am going to do, whose birthday is it this month? We are in the month of June, and we just got through doing Taurus. So we are moving into, Gemini. We're moving out of Gemini. Gemini, you're May 21 to June 20th. Okay, so what month are we in here? Yeah, we're moving into a new month here. Isn't that something? Yeah, this is June 1st. So let's start with Gemini, being that we're moving out and moving into Cancer reading. Okay, so we will start with Gemini. Okay, so I'm doing this rough draft here, okay? So first, I am going to start with Gemini and just kind of see what the messages are, what are the energies, and take it from there. And we are doing Gemini, so let's just see what the messages are for Gemini. What the energies that surround you, Gemini. And then we'll move on into the reading. I think I am going to do these separately. I'm not going to do this on one podcast, I think, because it's going to be too long. So first, Gemini, I'm going to start with you. And I am pulling out the energy that surrounds you, which says all tied up, and the world, and financial constraints. Okay, so those are the three cards that comes out with you. And the world is about going full circle, even though these are energy cards, but it is about going full circle, starting on something new, coming to terms with starting something new. You may have felt in the past that you were restricted to a certain extent and possibly financially restricted. Maybe there was a lot of things or is a lot of things that you desire to do, but you find that the resources are kind of low. In other words, possibly for some of you, your money could be kind of funny because we have financial constraints as the last card I pull. So it shows that there are some challenges going on that you may be going through that are financial. Okay, so let's go a little bit deeper for you, Gemini. We have the Two of Cups. So for some of you, may be going into some type of partnership or merging together into some type of partnership. Okay? In your past, it speaks about the Three of Swords, which shows that you may have gone through some type of disappointment when it comes to career and money. Something disappointed you. And we have the Six of Wands, but now we are also seeing, or what's over you, what's in your mind, it's also speaking about victory as well. But we also have the Hermit, which is Virgo's energy coming out. And we also had, moving into the future, the Three of Wands. So that's really, really good, come to think of it. So your Three of Swords is in your past, but you're moving further. So it tells me what's over you in the heavens here might not have manifested, but for some of you it may actually have manifested, is the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands speaks about victory. So if you were looking for some type of raise or some type of promotion, some type of acknowledgement in what you are doing in your career as an entrepreneur, as a business person, hey, it says that you're going to have victory in this matter if it hasn't happened already. For some of you with the Hermit beneath you, you are still possibly going through studies or some type of studies, or you're studying your craft. You want to get better at it. You want to have more skills under your belt. So we have the Hermit coming up for you as well. For some of you also, there may be some type of schooling or college that you may be moving into. Excuse me if I'm stuttering a little bit. And moving into the future, we have the Three of Wands. And this speaks about, wow, you already planning your future. You already have some rods in the ground. You're waiting for that fourth wand to come forth, Three of Wands. You're waiting for your ship to come in. You put in a whole lot of work for this opportunity, Gemini. And it seems as though it's going to happen and come into fruition. We have the High Priestess coming up a little deeper down into the future, the energies that are coming up. And you have a lot of competition coming up with the Five of Wands. So with the High Priestess, it speaks about something that is secret, something that is not yet revealed. I kind of feel for some of you may be holding something close to the vest and you're not playing your ace card just yet. You're trying to get familiar with your surroundings, okay? Maybe the people that you're working with, because we do have a Two of Cups starting here, and it does speaks about some type of business or some type of partnership as well, working together, okay? That's interesting. You have the Seven of Cups coming up, and you have the Seven of Wands. Now, I find the Five of Wands very interesting. A lot of fiery energy coming up after this energy of the High Priestess. So I feel with this Five of Wands, it feels competitive. It feels like you could be in a field that's very competitive, but I feel like you want to be the one. You want to be that main individual. You want that success here. And we are coming with the Seven of Cups. And that's the illusion and the dream card. For some, it could be the smoke screen, depending on what situation you're in. But I also see this as your desires, the things that you want, the things that could be in the heavens. But you're fighting your way with the Seven of Wands. You're standing your ground to get to what you desire. And now we are back at the Two of Wands. So it says that not only when we've seen the Three of Wands, where you're waiting for that fourth wand, you're waiting for your ship to come in, but something kind of caused you to go back to that Two of Wands. So now you're in a situation that you're trying to decide what path that you're on. So you may find, Gemini, that you are on a path. However, you may shift that path. You may think you're going straight, not look to the left, not look to the right, but you may have to make a left or right, actually. You may have to make a turn to get to where you need to get to. Okay? But overall, from what I'm seeing, you got a lot of fiery energy in your spread from what I'm looking at. I feel like at the beginning with that the financial constraints, it seems like they are going to be lifted up, actually. And I do see increase in prosperity for you and success. So if your desire is to walk completely in your life purpose, to live your dream, your heart's desire, you best believe that's what's going to happen for you, Gemini. Okay? Well, this concludes the reading. And if this reading resonated with you guys, remember to give this podcast a thumbs up, a like. Let me know. Leave a comment in the comment section. Until next time, God bless you.